Alright, on to the next one. We got somebody in the Mewtwo tier of the Ultra League. And I will go first. Alright, so we're starting with my Mega Latias and a couple Carmines, a couple Energies, and the Night Stretcher. Okay, and it looks like probably Forest of Vitality, Hydrapple. Oh wow, 3 Carmines in my opening hand. Okay, well that's 2 in the discard. But hey, alright, so we got Pecharunt, Squawkabilly. Let's go ahead and attach this Binding Mochi so I'm not losing it. Squawk and Seize. Oh gosh, what a shame. Okay, well, at least I still got Brute Bonnet. And there's the Perilous Jungle and Secret Box. So let's play the jungle, scar the rest. Let's get my last pieces needed. And I'm going to grab the lilies so that next turn I'll have a full hand again. Okay, booster energy capsule, nest ball for my Latias. And toxic powder. Retreat. It's a shame they weren't reversed, but I totally understand. They want to protect that 40 HP Applin in the back. Still, being able to hit the Ogerpon for 1/3 of its health before they even get a chance to do anything is not bad. Oh, I think that's the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Yeah. That artwork is just misleading because it's very green. And I am sobbed. Okay. So trying to prevent any more of my strafing shenanigans. Because this deck does retreat a lot in order for the combo to work. And you know what? Let's do this. I will see your sob and raise you in Adrenabrain. So we're going to Toxic Powder. Because now it's going to be losing 1/3 of its health every turn it stays in. And we're going to Adrenabrain onto the Applin. And I'm going to save my Night Stretcher for now. I take 1 tick of poison, they take 8. And if they sob again, that takes me to 30, then a 4th one for poison, and then I'll just Adrenabrain again and knock out the Applin. So sob blocking when I've got Adrenabrain is not a race they're going to win. Oh, okay, so they're going to try to trap something else. It's a good call, although they're still poisoned. They're taking 30 instead of 80, which is a significant difference, but okay, let's start with the Adrenabrain. Knock out the baby apple. And the thing is, because they forced a switch, my Latias isn't poisoned, so I'm able to move over all of the damage they're doing to me with the sob. And yeah, we'll just end turn. We'll let the poison tick over. So they got a couple of teal masks now in play. They bumped my stadium for the Forest of Vitality, so they're only taking 10 poison damage each turn. We've got an Applin back on the bench. Okay, and they did just get the Diplin and a Grass Energy with the Bug Catching set. Attached another energy to the Wellspring, another Sob. Okay, let me think. Perilous Jungle back. Adrena Brain. Okay, I'm gonna give this one to Latias. I'm just gonna end turn. So now they gotta do something, or they're going to lose this Ogerpon when they end their turn. Bug catching set. They got the Chikorita, and I saw the Hydrapple. Yep, there it is. Another Teal Dance, and so now one Teal Mask Ogerpon is fully powered up and ready to attack. Another Bug Catching set. My goodness. That combo can be really broken if all the pieces go right. I've definitely been destroyed by a Hydrapple in the past. Okay, and I kind of forgot about that. Once during your turn, you may attach a Grass Energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. So it's not going to die to poison this turn. Okay, and they're counter-catching. Alright, Torrential Pump. So they got rid of my Poison Adrena Brain combo. But that's okay. Now I've got Mega Latias. So Night Stretcher for this. I'm going to Boss's Orders the Hydrapple because I don't want to get slapped with that thing once they double all their energy. I'm only hitting for 300, so I'm 10 shy. So let's Toxic Powder. We're both poisoned. So now I hit for 340, so that would knock it out even if it was at full health. And even if it wasn't being poisoned, it would have ticked over for that 10 due to poison. Okay, now we got a Bayleaf. They still don't have Forest back in play. Okay, another Applin. That's the third one that we've seen. So 2 in the discard. 2 Teal Mask Ogerpons powered up. I'm kind of surprised about the inclusion of the Wellspring Ogerpon in this deck. I feel like that Pokemon has seen a lot of inclusions in different decks that didn't used to have it. Which makes sense because the Sob is colorless, so you can attach whatever you need, and then it only needs 1 water and then 2 other colorless to your Torrential Pump. Okay, so there's the forest. We did get Ionode to 3. We got a Dipplin in play, but still no Meganium, so Teal Mask did not knock out my Mega Latias. We're gonna Nest Ball. I'm gonna grab my other baby Pecharunt. And I'm gonna Night Stretcher for an energy because I discarded all of mine before for the Illusory Impulse. Toxic Powder. Now Strafe hits for 80. Retreat into the Pecharunt. And Poison Ticks for 60. And that's another knockout. So that's half of their grass energy on the board taken out. And I got my Perilous Jungle from the prize. I think that was my 3rd one. Another Iono, so I'm Iono to 1. They didn't have the Hydrapple, or they would have evolved. And now they just got a Dipplin in the active. Still not have seen the Meganium. Okay, Superior Energy Retrieval. Okay, so they did that to have enough cards in their hand to do the Ultra Ball. Oh, and they go for another Teal Mask Ogerpon instead of Hydrapple. Okay. Alright, well, Do the Wave knocked out Pecharunt, but I just need 1 prize, so I'm not sure what they were thinking here. Maybe they forgot about my prizes, or... Because I think switching into one of the Ogerpons would have been better. Because this Strafe is going to knock it out, and the Poison would have if I didn't. Maybe they're just thinking, get rid of the Pecharunt. And they conceded. I guess they realized their mistake. Alright, so I got my revenge on Hydrapple.